Now, this chick might have an attitude, you know what I'm saying, but this chick don't. This chick might want to terrorize and taunt this because she got an attitude or whatever the case may be. I just feel like it separates all the funny business. You know what I'm saying? Of the when my back's turned or I'm out the door and all you are here together. No, let me control the narrative.
What's up, world? It's your boy Big Court of the Holdin Court podcast, man, and we here with the gang. What's going on to my oldest daughter? What's up, baby Rachel?
We finishing it strong.
Yeah. We here.
Yeah.
What's going on, producer Ken?
Man, it's been a long day, but we got a I would say a media legend. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Been on his grind, and we excited to have him. So, you know, I'll let you do the intro, but definitely legendary. You know,
That's right.
New media face in the building.
That's right, man. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Sharp. What's going on with
The
you?
one and only and never a phony, man. You know, just hanging like snot, trying not to fall court. I ain't doing nothing, baby.
What's going on with you, Pete?
It's been good. I've been good, man. You know, I just moved out to LA, so I've been out here for probably about 3 months.
That's right. How you liking it?
It's cool because I can network more here.
Mm-hmm.
I can get more done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Than just being in the city that's, you know, it's got some fans, like people fuck with me, but there ain't really too much networking that I can really do. So, you know, I feel like I'm right where I'm supposed to be. LA is the mecca for where, you know what I'm saying, what I'm trying to do.
You was coming from Dago or Vegas?
Vegas.
Okay.
I had a house out in Vegas.
Yeah, that's right. That's where what took you to Vegas? The game, or that's just where you wanted to be?
Well, my mama, you know, originally, I was born in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
So by way, I'm a Detroit nigga by way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I grew up, my mama took me out of there, I was like 1 or 2. So I can't tell you a street. I can't tell you where to go get something good to eat.
Right.
I can't tell you a school, nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I've been out here all my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So Vegas has always been a part of me since shit forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, so you grew up in Vegas too?
I grew up in Vegas too.
Oh shit.
I started, you know what I'm saying? I started even going to Dago. I started going to San Diego. I've said it before, I started going to San Diego young, man.
Okay.
Like a lot of my homies, you know what I'm saying, would take me, because I ain't had too many people in my life that I like looked up to or, you know, wanted to be around. And like just some of my homies that's from the town just really took a liking to a nigga and took me in, and pretty much like that's what I say, I got San Diego game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of my friends, they told me how I was going, how to move and make something of myself, whether that's negative or positive. That's motherfuckers, I really don't give a fuck, because they'd be like, oh, what, they taught you how to be a pimp? Yeah. Like, hey, you know, motherfucker taught me how to survive.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. We live in a world where you got to survive, man. If you don't know, if you can't live, you still have to survive.
That's right. That's
you know what I'm saying? So, start going to Dago, man, you know, and that's why I always say, like, I'm a Sandy Vegan. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, San Diego is a part of me. Vegas is a part of me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
I got love for both places, man.
Yeah, I feel the same way now. I mean, I've been here in LA 20 years.
Yeah.
Though I moved here as an adult. I moved here when I was like 26, 27.
How long does it fucking take to be a resident?
Right.
You know how long does it take before they say, okay, we accept you?
Well,
you know?
I'm going to tell you. So when I'm here and people ask me where I'm from, I say I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay.
Then when they say, how long you been here? I say 20 years. They say, no, you from here.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but when I travel and people ask me where I'm from, I say LA. Because I don't feel like explaining the whole, well, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, but I've moved to LA 20 years. You know what I mean? So I claim LA when I'm on the road. But, you know, same thing. I never knew it was like neighborhoods and niggas in Vegas to like the late 90s.
Yeah, for
sure. I thought Vegas was just the fucking
all
casinos.
the way from the west side to the
north
niggas
side.
over there from the coast. You got niggas in Northtown. Shout out Donna Street. You know what I'm saying?
Did you remember
all
Doomsday Productions?
Huh?
Yeah.
You remember the rappers Doomsday Productions?
They
was in the 90s.
I remember hearing Doomsday.
Okay.
I didn't know it came with a production.
Yeah, they was Doomsday.
No, they was dope.
They had Doomsday
they had that
Production.
Mr. Doc and Brother Lynch song.
Yeah, exactly. They was
I
the first
remember
niggas
Doomsday.
that I met.
That's why I said I don't remember their like productions.
Nah, I
Doomsday.
believe it was Productions, if I'm not mistaken. It was Doomsday.
Yeah, it was I remember hearing of Doomsday for sure.
But I remember
it was Eclipse.
Yes.
Pit.
Yep.
There was members within the group. But I think it was Doomsday.
And he was explaining to me how to hold sides in Vegas. This was like 96.
Bro, we went out there when I was doing the rap shit with H Wood, probably in the 90s. and we was at some mall, and some dudes was banging at Gerson
Park.
Yeah, somebody
They
was
used to be-
hitting.
they
Somebody
used
was
to be
hitting
the-
somebody in the crew.
They used
up.
to be they used to be the they know like their neighborhood got tore down. Their neighborhood ain't there no more, but it used to be Gerson Park King.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
that was in the '90s. I remember that.
They used to wear their colors was green.
Oh
Yep.
wow.
Mhm.
So I'm curious,
No, it was
bro.
cracking though. In the '90s, I was
remember.
like, oh shit.
Oh,
baby.
90s used to go up.
Yeah. I'm curious.
Yeah.
So what was a young Sharp like? Like before you got street poison, before you became who you are, like what did a young Sharp want to be? Did you ever want to be a basketball player, a doctor or some shit like that? Or
Yeah. I mean, I've said it before. I think we all had, you know what I'm saying, ambitions to be something, you know what I mean? But like I said, for people like that come from where I come from, man, them chances be slim. Like, what's 1 out of the fucking 1,000 that's getting a scholarship to go? Or like a family that takes a really good liking to a popular kid in school, you know what I'm saying? But his home life is trash. So they kind of, the school helps him and kind of gets him going. That's a 1 out of a fucking 1,000, dog. They get that. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody gets that movie script, you know what I'm saying,
but
of
I'm
their
saying
life.
in your formative years, like before you can make decisions like that or even understand what that is. I'm saying as a kid, 5, 6, 7 years old.
Man, to be honest with you, baseball, would have wanted to be a baseball player or something like that, man, because I was good at it, you know? But I didn't get put in no programs, nigga.
Right.
Or like get, you know, signed up to Little League or softball or none of that shit. You know what I mean? I think like for, you know, an average household, motherfuckers just trying to raise their kids, dog. They just trying to get the kids grown, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that they needs are met.
Yeah.
You know, it's
That's
not
right.
about wants, you know, it's about your needs, you know what I mean? And to be honest with you, I'd rather take the needs over the wants anyway, because I wouldn't grow up, I don't think I would be in the mindset today to understand that, hey, I need to take care of what I need, not just what I want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So back then, like I never got to even really think like that for too long because I wanted to start making some bread now, dog. I was hungry. So you know what I'm saying? I wanted some fucking bread.
So your home life wasn't like as a kid, it wasn't stable like that?
I started fucking with bitches at like 14, 15. Him say my homies was all older and they was all turning out into the game. Like I remember we used to get out, they'd be like, we're getting out. I don't even know at the time what the fuck that meant to get out. Like, and we're in Vegas. So like everywhere is like, they look older. So they're not really fucking with them. They're like 19, 20, 21 years old already. So they're not really fucking with them. But me, I'm young. I'm like, nigga, give me somewhere. Where are we going? You're just saying we're just getting out. But then as like a little time went on, I start understanding what the fuck that meant. I'm like, oh, okay, we getting out. We about to go get in pursuit of a prostitute. We about to go out here and go sweat a few bitches and see where the night takes us.
So back then, you 14. I mean, you a kid, but
tried to sell crack. I did all that, but the crack era was burning out. By the time I touched it, because I was like, if I'm gonna sell drugs, I can't sell weed because I smoke it.
Right.
I was smarter than that, my nigga. I got into a couple of weed men behind that, smoking it up. Now I got problems. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I
like Smokey, huh?
I cut
Had
my
big
losses.
Worm on your
Yeah,
ass.
I cut my losses with that shit. You feel me? And then I started selling crack. And I was like, all right, well, this era's dying. You know what I'm saying? I sell $25 rocks, nigga. $25. You know what I'm saying? I'd have fucking $40 specials.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would have shit for people. You know what I'm saying? I'd be trying to move, but that shit died out quick, dog. It wasn't, I got into it. I didn't get into it in the 80s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting into it early 2000s. That shit's starting to.
They done moved on to pills.
They done
and all
moved
kind of
on,
other
bro.
shit.
They turkey-based and meth up their assholes these days. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to keep up with the times and the Joneses, you know, you're going to get left behind pretty fucking quick. You know, so.
But you understood.
I don't even think rock was being sold past 99.
Hey, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you some cold shit, bro. Probably like he said, the early 2000s. I had a Jamaican homeboy that shall remain nameless. And he used to, you know, they was big D boys. But like he said, the 80s and the 90s, you know, shit hadn't changed really in the 2000s. He's still getting to the money. So I remember asking him, I was like, listen, bro, I ain't seen a smoker in a minute. Like, who buying this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you selling this shit? That nigga told me some cold shit. He said, you see all these niggas around here on these 24s? He said, that's who's buying it. I was like, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that, you know what I mean? The smokers just look different. They still around. They just the niggas with the jewelry on. They the niggas, you know what I mean?
Well, how I probably was able to even survive it for a few minutes, for a split second, was because it was always like this. You meet one crackhead, the one crackhead's gonna know everybody.
Yes.
So you always bless them.
Yeah.
And I would never try to deal with too many people. I would just say, hey, you come get it from me.
That's right.
Him saying, and you go take it to your people, whatever you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a lady that used to braid my hair. Shout out to Katie, the braiding lady. I used to sit in her house and get my hair braided and sell rocks. All her people would just come through. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, here, I'll just give it to her and she'll fuck with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So in the beginning.
Because I knew she was pinching. Yeah. So that's why I would she wouldn't mind it. You know what I'm saying? Me giving her the rocks to give to her friends because she's going to bust off a crumb every fucking time and then give them they sack. You know? So she was comfortable with that. Man.
Who you said you ran with older cats. Who put you up on the PI game? Like in the beginning at 14, I mean, you fucking with like what, lot lizards, like flat backing motherfuckers, like what?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call it flat back in court because, you know, it was all about giving the bitch the game so she can move the game. It's all about mouthpiece, bro.
That's right. Finesse.
It's all about mouthpiece.
It's all from the lip.
Come on, man. If you got bitches out here busting a trick down for 30, 40,000, nigga, it just wasn't the pussy. She knew how to move from the lip.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's very important for a woman that's in the game. It's not about selling pussy.
Right.
That's just the fantasy and idea of it. You know what I'm saying? But the most of it is the interaction.
Yes.
The fantasy she sells.
So in essence, she need to pimp that trick. She need to get in his head.
That's how it goes.
That's right. That's right.
And break him for everything he got.
It's like you pimping the trick telepathically through her. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you done trained her up.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and I, you know, as
game's
they say,
changed though, Corey, and I'll tell you why it's changed. Because, you know, it's hard to be around your bitches anymore. You can't really do it because you're gonna catch cases, nigga. They giving niggas that's pimping these days. That's why I kind of got away from
That's right.
Hey,
It's
once
called
the
something
laws
different
change,
now.
I change, nigga.
It's called something different.
You know what I'm saying?
now,
Yeah,
bro.
they want to sex traffic, human traffic,
yeah.
Or they put
way
these harsh
different.
titles on it to make it stick. But to me, I really feel like they just jealous, baby, that they can't do it. That's all that really is.
Yeah.
They want to
I can
cut.
understand. Listen, I understand. Don't fuck with underage girls.
Right.
Don't force anybody to do
That's
anything.
right.
This shit's always been by choice.
Exactly.
Bitch does what she wants to do, not what she has to do. There's no obligation. The door's not locked.
Yeah.
But I think what's happened is that a lot of I blame the bitches. And I'm going to tell you why I blame the bitches. It's because, bitch, you had to choose. You went and chose whether it was a gang member or somebody that, and I love gang members. Shout out to them. I'm saying you choose somebody that's on the exterior of this life that doesn't really play
that doesn't
it.
understand
And you try to bring them in and you're trying to turn them out doesn't necessarily land right. Because this nigga's not knowing how to separate his emotions. He not knowing how to separate his emotions.
Right.
Hell, he's probably worried about what she's doing with the trick. Now, when she comes home, he wants to, downplay her or, when they get into it, well, you're just a whore anyway. And he's over here smacking cheeks on this little square chick around the corner, but she's trying to give him the money. She's trying to make him something that he's not.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I really blame the chicks when it comes to that aspect of the game. Because I'm like, bitch, you had to choose. It's called choosing up, not choosing regular, not choosing down.
Choosing up.
Choosing up.
Yeah.
May your next move be your best move.
That's right.
I mean,
period.
Can I say so? I think this is, this may be controversial, but these are like some real life principles.
Yeah. I mean,
listen, daughter, don't buy into this nigga's pimping.
No.
Don't buy into this nigga's pimping. What the fuck? Is you low key pimping on my daughter right here? You buying into your shit?
No, because you know what this does?
That's how it starts.
No, because you know what this does? This goes to show you, right, that a person like myself, coming from where I come from, can still stand on the same morals, same principle, still clean my house and flush the toilet just the same as you, sweetie. I do the same motherfucking thing. Just so happens I might get my bread a different way at that time. You know? So it doesn't change my philosophy. I did this to better my life.
Right.
I didn't get into the game because it was a style or it was a fashion.
Right.
No, it was something that I was damn good at.
Yeah, no, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't take it back for the world.
Yeah. I understand it because, I mean, my grandfather was a P. He was a gentleman of leisure, so I grew up around gamble houses, whole house. I grew up around that as a kid. A lot of that was
going on back then.
Yeah. So one thing I've always respected the hoe, the honest hoe. They call it what it is and do it how it's supposed to go. What I never respected was the bitch that didn't acknowledge it is what it is, trying to act like it's something else. You know what I mean? So then ones that's trying to do it for the cell phone bill or for some groceries or, you know, pay the cable, you know, no, just take a date. Quit playing. Just go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Quit playing with yourself.
You know who that reminds me of, or who you're talking about? It was the first interview I ever did on No Jumper. That was with Blue Jasmine. And that was kind of her story, you know, get a light bill page, you know.
That the one you went bad on?
That's very first, very first
one.
I'm gonna give you a spoiler right here. I'm about to interview her again on the 16th.
Oh yeah.
From put her out for my 100th episode.
Okay. Hopefully she learned something. She came back correct.
Sometimes in the end, you got to go back to the beginning.
Wait, hold on. Is it the end though?
Or just at like a milestone moment, I guess.
It's a milestone.
Yeah, you think her mind right now, she can come sit down with you?
Yeah, I think she's going to take a whole different approach this time.
Yeah, you went bad on her.
You know why though, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I understood.
Let me tell you why I
understood it.
I was planning on having a great conversation with her. Like, I was like, all right, this is going to be cool. The world wants to see me and Blue Jasmine interact. Like the fucking clip did 1 million and something on just me speaking on her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And saying like some shit that she had did or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is about to be my first start at No Jumpers. So like, just to see if I actually work there. And Adam was like, you know, what would the world want to see more? Who would they want to see other than Sharp talk to a girl? Why don't they be Blue Jasmine? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I think that's going to be pretty cool. I think that's dope. Nigga, she cuts me off immediately to tell me, I don't care if you're joking or not, bitch. I don't even know you. You telling me, oh, I might rob you for your chain. I said, oh, yeah, that's where you fucked up at already. Don't tell me you're going to take anything off my body. I don't want anything off of your person. Now, if I was to say something like that, it's going to be taken as aggression or why are you trying to steal from women?
Right.
Why is it always okay because she's a female? Females tend to get away with more shit than niggas can. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your chick take off on you, Court, right, at home, she slapped the shit out you. Your first remote, like your first mode and move in your life is not to call the police.
No.
You're not going to call the police and try to get her put in jail. Let you even threaten to act like you gonna touch her, or even bump her, nigga, or just slam the door a little too hard and she act like she was in the way and I fell out. She's calling the police.
Yeah.
You touched her, you just assaulted her.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a little bit different. Chicks that kind of get to go a little further than what a man can.
Let me ask you, what's the biggest that you had in your stable, the most you had in your stable at once?
I've had 6 at once.
Okay. How difficult is that to manage all those personalities?
It's more difficult trying to manage them all together.
Okay.
All in a house at once.
Yes.
Because everybody's periods lining up. Now, this chick might have an attitude, you know what I'm saying, but this chick don't. This chick might want to terrorize and taunt this bitch because she got an attitude or whatever the case may be. I just feel like it separates all the funny business. You know what I'm saying? Of when my back's turned or I'm out the door and all you bitches are here together. No, let me control the narrative.
Right.
I'll control the narrative separately. And to mind you, like what it does, when I was in it, what it did was it got to show me who was really doing what.
Right.
Because you put some chicks together, this bitch might hit for 4,500, 5,000. This bitch didn't hit for nothing. Here, girl, I'll give you $1,000 of it. Make it seem like you done hit for the night. That way, you know he ain't looking at you funny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I separate all that because I'm like, damn, bitch, what if you're my last bitch left? And I'm thinking that you've been able to take care of business all this whole time, but really you just been second string. You're not even first string.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're really a second string, second round string type bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're not even supposed to be playing as a front line.
Right.
But it's been masked by all my other bitches that I have circled.
She the weakest link.
And you're the weakest link and you're the last one that's left. I like to see who's doing what. So when you separate everybody, and you focus in and you dial in on everybody's lives and how they're doing, you'll be able to make that decision a little bit better of who's hot, who's not, and who probably needs to go.
Yeah. Did you always feel like they were all flight risk? Or do you ever feel secure? Like, nah, they locked in.
The life cycle of one.
I'll be honest with you. If you come in this game thinking that a bitch gonna like be with you forever, you're highly mistaken. Treat it like every day's your last.
Okay.
Even if a bitch does stay for fucking 20 years, it doesn't matter, right? Like, you still need, in this game, you got to look at it like that because we've always said every chick's got an expiration date.
Yeah.
And it don't have to necessarily be that, but if there is,
Right.
at least you keep your sanity. You ain't tripping out.
Yeah.
I'd rather look at it like that and accept it than to think that this bitch gonna be here forever, for the rest of her life, whatever the case may be, right? For the rest of her career, whatever. I'd rather not look at it like this. I'm gonna be highly pissed off. Me believing in something like that, me putting my eggs all the way in that basket, and then it doesn't happen. So what I do is, me thinking that way just leaves me a little bit of reinsurance, baby.
Got you.
Just keeps my reinsurance back a little bit, you know what I'm saying, for myself. That way I know for a fact, hey, there's a possibility that this bitch can go.
Yeah.
At any given moment. Hell, wives get up every motherfucking day and pack up with the kids, even take the dog food, nigga, and leave the dog. You know what I'm saying? They take the dog food and leave the dog and take all the shit out of the house, and you come home and you're like, what the fuck? And there's a note talking about, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore. Divorce paperwork will be here in 5 days.
That's crazy.
You know the crazy shit about the whole thing? Because this is my studio and I run the studio and I got sound stages. It's all the same shit.
Yeah.
Like we sitting down having a conversation and it's pimping, but it's the same with employees, who's performing, who gotta go. Like it's just no matter what you do in life,
it's maneuvering your pieces in your life.
It's figuring out the hustle, whatever your hustle is.
I don't believe in, blowing a bitch, like, making her blow up or like getting her away. But if she gotta go, man, she gotta go. Cause it might fall a little bit more detrimental to your campaign later on down the long run, actually keeping something like that up around you.
Yeah, that's right.
Keep it moving. I was always a firm believer, especially in my later years of the game. Now all money is good money, man. I want a good vibe from a bitch. Exactly. I don't care if she got $100,000 to give me, Court.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. If she's a piece of shit ass bitch, that fucking money's got voodoo all over it.
She gonna cost you at some point.
It's got voodoo all over it. It's all a trick bag, man. Yeah. Hey, the devil don't just got a dick. He don't just come as a man, church.
Yeah.
He can have lips too. He'll take the dick off and throw the pussy on and show right up at your doorstep, bearing gifts.
Let me ask you, how did it affect you? How did you deal with the first time you got knocked?
Well, they always say, man, you ain't pimping till you get moved for a bitch.
Yeah.
Did
you get your exit fee?
No. What you mean get an exit fee?
I mean, saying, did a nigga, usually in the game,
no.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you how this moves, okay? So, when you serve a nigga his papers, call him like, hey, man, shit, nigga, you got whatever you got about the bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't no, here, let me break you off, nigga. You're like, you're buying the bitch. No, man, if the bitch move, that's why they always tell you, stack your dough. Stack your, man, you got to stack that old dough up, man. You can't be playing with it because it ain't no telling when that bitch gonna leave, man. I told you. See what I'm saying? It ain't no telling when that bitch gonna leave. So guess what? You done blew the dough. Now you mad at the bitch. You trying to figure out a way to get some dough. Now, if you've been stacking your bread properly, you ain't gonna give a fuck. And now it just look like you're just getting the bitch out your hair. Hey, man, take this bitch. This bitch gone. Now I got something to sit on. I got something I can feel. You know what I'm saying? Now I can go spin. Hell, I'm going to celebrate you getting this bitch out my hair tonight. Y'all see me in the club popping bottles.
I have a question. How do you, I'm going to ask all the questions that women want to ask. So before I get to my original question, how does the separation look like? Like, does she come to you? Does she talk to you about it? Is she emotional? Is she scared? Like, do they just try to disappear? What is that? What do the exits look like for you?
Oh, when they want to exit? Man, you know what be so cold? It's because, nigga, I be having to run. These bitches go crazy, like, for real. Like, these bitches really go insane over a nigga. Like, when I was in church, like, bitches try to cause problem. Like, where are you going?
Yeah.
Why are you? You're not going to leave me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, like, I exit cool. I'll be like, hey, baby, I blow up on bitches. They ain't the only ones that blow, like, get gone, nigga. Man, gingerbread man, catch me if you can. For real, church. I remember I had I remember back in the day, I had a hotel room and I had a couple bitches working, like they were staying over there, like, or whatever. But I kept a room over there just so I could be over there close if I needed to be. So I remember this one bitch tripped out, bro. She got drunk. She was acting stupid, like crazy. I said, oh, she wanted to get her ass whooped. But I'm like, no, I'm cool. Nigga, I wait till she fall asleep, right? I play it cool with her, everything. Wait till she fall asleep, pack up everything, tell my other bitches get in the car. She wake up talking about, hey, can you come bring me a brush down the hallway or whatever? I said, bitch, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm out. I ain't even over there no more. I said, you know, you have a nice one. You got to be careful.
Yeah. Let me ask you this.
But the exit, I got you. But like for an exit though, like it's always, it's cool for me. Like I don't want no problems here. Whatever you need, whatever you need to go, the furniture, whatever, take it, have it. That shit ain't gonna make me or break me. Because you know what? And you know, every time I notice, they never want that because you know why? The bitch really want the nigga. She don't give a fuck about none of that shit. She don't care about the money. She don't care about the fucking furniture. She don't care about the cars, the cat or the dog, nigga. She want the nigga. Every bitch always want what they can't have. So think about it, for real. They always want them.
I mean, that's human nature though.
Okay.
That's human nature.
True, but why do you always think that women are prone to want to fuck with a married man more than a single man?
I wouldn't know.
You ever notice? You ain't never noticed that? Like, you ask a lot of married men.
Oh, I've noticed.
You know what I'm saying? You ask a lot of married men, like, if women throw themselves at and knowing that they're married more than they ever have.
I don't get that, though.
Because it's taboo. No, women are like that, and they talk about it. Like,
maybe because I'm not exposed. Maybe because I'm not out like that. But, you know,
I lived in Vegas a couple years. You know,
yeah. Women tend to
Women always want what the next bitch got, man. What you mean? Especially if she see her being out, like, man, she kept good. Like, what's he doing over there? Women raise curiosities.
Yes.
Those curiosities and fantasies can turn into reality fast.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Fast, brother.
That's real.
I wasn't trying to hint to you to say that, hey, you know.
Yeah, you see I threw that shit back. He threw that shit like fire. I was like, oh,
but I'm sure even wifey can agree. Like, she knows that I'm sure she's heard stories like that. Yeah. It's not uncommon. It's not uncommon to hear.
No. Yes, you are correct in a sense. I've run into that in my years. Like, you know, females would approach me and I'd be like, man, I got an old lady. And they'd be like, oh, tell me more.
You've been vetted, that you feel safe.
I'm
and
like, oh, shit, bitch, I thought that was going to be okay. You know what I mean?
Hell, they even show you in movies how when a couple get into it, the friend always gets the backdrop on things. He ends up fucking on the best friend. And what's the best friend always say? Girl, you was never there for him. You wasn't there for him when he really needed you, and I was.
That's some dirt dog ass
shit. Some
shit,
dirt dog ass shit, ain't it? But it's reality, Court.
It's written in every script.
It's written in every script. It's always the friend.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, bro, because I know it's been said, right? And I know different P's carry it a different way. Did you subscribe to the notion of not dealing with your women sexually? Because, you know, you can only kind of, you know,
whoever made that up. I gotta know this.
No, I'm gonna tell you. Like, so let me tell you what I heard.
I do this shit too, Court.
I know.
Like, I get where you're going.
Yeah. I'm saying you do it for real. So I'm speaking from the periphery of shit, right? So I'm just saying I've heard it said, and maybe it's a generational thing, that, you know, you ain't to touch them like that or give them that type of attention, especially when they want it, because you have to be God to them.
Okay, cool.
And if they feel like they can touch you anytime,
when they want it. Man, Church, who else are you supposed to be fucking in this game? It's like peanut butter and jelly, man. Up and down, right and left. You know what I'm saying? Sky and ground, whatever the fuck. Pimps and hoes, man.
So you feel
Pimps and hoes.
So you feel like together. Breaking them off is a part of keeping them, you know, attached.
Listen. Oh, okay. Let's really break this down. We're all going to school right now, okay, for this. We got to talk
Come on,
about
take us there, bro.
If we could consider it in a sense of, it's the same thing as a serious relationship. How serious do you want the relationship to get? She can go out and do whatever the fuck it is, bro. Come home, hop in the shower, get in the bed with me, and I'll never crack an eye or look at it any different. I accepted that. I'm in acceptance. I can accept what I've gotten myself into. I'm not just there just for the pussy. You know what I'm saying? But who am I supposed to have sex with? Go have a whole wife on the side and these bitches still got brains. They ain't what they're supposed to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Where this nigga's taking her bread and going home and taking care of his family with it.
So
she's supposed to be the family.
So you don't get a square chick to do that.
No.
Okay.
If I was, I'm turning that bitch out too. She got a week to do it. And she don't, she's on her way out the door too. And what's so cold is, I'm a type of nigga like this. I know how to get a bitch real interested, and then I just go ghost.
Yeah.
I don't even say nothing.
Yeah.
Now the bitch is wondering why.
Yeah.
Why? What happened? Bitches hate rejection. Can't stand rejection. That's their fucking worst enemy, nigga. It's like Bloods and Crips fight. It's their worst enemy, my nigga. That's their top op is rejection. Because chicks are used to doing the rejecting.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So now she's gonna wonder why. Guess what? Now, court, the ball's back in my court. Because now she's asking questions and why. And guess what I'm gonna say? I just don't think you fit my lifestyle, baby. I just don't think this is, where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? That's not me changing her life. That's me leaving her in her bubble, letting her continue to do what she does. Now, if she wants to say, well, you don't know what I'm down for. Well, damn it, baby, now we talking football. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? You never know. She double back and be like, why didn't you just say that? Well, hey, I want you to say it. You feel me? Choice, bruh. That way can't nobody blame you in the end because they always trying to blame the pimp and they ain't never trying to blame the bitch. Dead ass serious.
You just got the Holy Ghost.
I know.
No, for real. You asking, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
For real. And my theory, my philosophy to this shit.
So a lot of this shit that you speak, is this shit that you were taught? That you were laced, or this is just experience?
But a lot of it experience. I've experienced this, bro. And I think that's what the world took a liking to. That's how I got popular. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a very unapologetic way of moving.
Right.
I'm not sorry for nothing that I've ever done. It's all a learning lesson.
That's right.
So yeah, most of mine though is experience though, man. You have to do wrong to get it right, Court.
That's right. You learn way more in failure than you do victory.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely, man.
Go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
How do you, I know you just kind of went through this, but in your mind, what are you assessing? What traits, characteristics, mannerisms, body language, all that are you assessing, or do you just go straight off of their psychology, their curiosity, just in general? How are you assessing a woman and adding her to your
Just
team?
by simply thinking she cute, saying hello, and opening the door. Because it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know what I'm saying, she's going to come my way. It doesn't mean that. Now, when we get to that crossroad to where, okay, she wants to get serious, okay, well, these would be my requirements. You either can fit them, accept them, or reject them. It's very simple. People think it's a fucking booklet and she's got to sign on the dotted line to get put in these chains and shackles and shit. This
Has
is
it
a
ever shocked
dominatrix,
you,
bro?
Like when you said, "Well, I know this bitch ain't gonna go for that," and then you put it on her, and you be like, "Damn, she said she with it."
Yeah.
Like you've been shocked
a couple times in my life. I mean, I'm sure I can't remember a time off the bat, but I'm sure it's there for sure in my ledger for sure. Yeah, for sure.
That nigga said in my
I
ledger.
know.
That nigga said in my ledger. Hey, let me ask you. So. We talking about the good part, the fruits of the shit, right?
Yeah.
What are some of the drawbacks? What is what is one of the worst times?
I was trying to tell you earlier, right? But we had veered off. I was like, it's what's fucked up the game is you can't really be around your hoes like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So what would a bitch pay for you for, man? Game and what? Protection. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard because it's like you get caught around these bitches, nigga, you gonna get a 30-piece, a 40-piece, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They not playing. They treating you worse than killers.
That's right.
The niggas that did killing. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like I said earlier, I don't believe in niggas fucking with little kids. I don't believe in you. This isn't fucking, listen, dog. This isn't Taken. My name ain't Marco from Chapoya, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't the way the game is. But I seen once that movie or has got put out or you know what I'm saying, this shit, now everybody say, oh, it's sex trafficking. Nobody gave a fuck about pimps and hoes. To them, we were always the low bottoms. We was always something to laugh at and look at. And guess what happened? You want me to tell you why they changed the law and why they start really fucking with niggas?
That was my next question.
You know why? It's because they start seeing niggas having 7, 8 houses, 15 cars, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cash in the house, $1.5 million, $3 million. Hold on, Uncle Sam scratching his head. Hey, what y'all doing? It only became a problem when they found out niggas was making real money.
Like most things.
That's and you know what? They don't know how to tax that, so it's gonna stay highly illegal forever because they don't know who's gonna be honest about their. How do you tax that?
Yeah, but a form of it is legal in Vegas, though, right?
Bunny
like
ranch.
the whole houses.
No, it's not in
Yeah,
Vegas.
the whole houses
Yeah.
are. The whole houses are like, but it's outskirts. Yeah, it's nothing that's in Vegas. All of them go up to Pahrump.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's a 40-minute ride.
Did you think about transitioning into that once it got bad with the regular
I fucked
shit?
with it in the very beginning. I fucked with it in the very beginning in my early stages, bro. I had a couple bitches that used to work Sherry's Ranch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I dibble dabble with it. You know, Dennis Hoff and them were up there at the time, but nigga, they're weirdos. And like I noticed that like the money would be funny because the way it would all transpire was, you know, even if a bitch wasn't making no money, she still had to pay room and board. And pantry, you know what I'm saying? Like food.
Oh, it's like
and
a
things.
barbershop and shit.
Yeah, you got to pay for food. You got to pay for your room and board. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay for medical every week because you got to get checked every 7 days. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit costs. So let's think about it. If that chick don't make no money, guess what? She's in debt to them when she does make some money, and now she's going to have to break all that off. So she might make $22.50 that night or $3,000 off a drink coming through the building, but she owe him $3,500 because she ain't made nothing.
Do you think that
I feel like it's a dead end up there on them?
Yeah,
it's dead end up there, bro.
Yeah,
you ain't there. You ain't gonna really ever get ahead. There was a few bitches up there getting ahead, like Air Force Amy and all them, but them bitches, she's old, retired, gone. Like
it's a bitch named Air Force Amy.
That's what her name used to be. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if she's still up there or not.
Why they call her Air Force Amy?
You know, I don't really never know.
Okay,
but I do remember like she was a popular bitch up there.
Do you think that technology, with the popularity of OnlyFans and Pornhub, put a black eye on the game and made it hard?
Yeah, because now you can watch any bitch. You can look at any bitch in a sexual format now. You know what I'm saying? It's not
quickly.
You know what I'm saying? Quickly, like you got school teachers.
Right.
Oh man, they're painting all these different real people. Like this isn't a fantasy or somebody role playing.
Right. I mean, OnlyFans kind of circumvented the need for that, because now you ain't even got to have contact. Now I can just show you something, show you my feet, show you whatever, and shit. These they making way more than they would probably, you know, running some plays and getting over on the trick. So that probably added to it being very difficult.
I feel like it's weird though. Like this, I imagine there's been chicks that made a lot of money on OnlyFans.
Yes.
And a lot that make nothing. Like, you know what I mean? It feel like social media content creators to me, where it's like, just because the platform exists don't mean
but the dedicated hoes get the bread though.
Yes.
The dedicated hoes get the bread.
Well, I'll tell you this. I think why it thrives so much is because tricks got tired. Like, there's a lot of fucking little hood rats and low bottom bitches that steal and thieve and do shit like that. Tricks got tired of that shit. Got tired of getting robbed. It's easy just to pay a couple bucks, pay what he wants to pay, and watch her through a screen. If we ain't gonna touch and interact, cool, fuck it, because he tired of getting Visine or whatever the fuck put in his drink, knocking him out. He done probably got rolled 7 times the past year. Who knows? See what I'm saying? Where every time he goes and encounters with, you know what I'm saying, a working girl, she done, you know what I'm saying, she either done robbed him, you know what I'm saying, took something from him, set him up. That's why a lot of bitches, they'll tell you, like, you know what I'm saying, I remember bitches say, like, man, I used to have tricks all the time. Like, before they would come see me, they'd be like, you're gonna have your pimp rob me? Is your pimp gonna come in and rob me right as I come in? It's crazy, dog. It's insane. I feel like that really fucked up the game a little bit. So I feel like that's why OnlyFans and shit like that, it thrives. Because tricks are, man, they afraid of getting caught. They tired of getting caught, going through shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause tricks go to jail for that shit too.
That's right.
They go to jail if they get caught in that shit in a sting or anything. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
got a question.
Go ahead, man.
I had a friend,
Well, in a sting? That's
no, well, no. So one of my so not a sting, but I had a friend from high school. I think you met her one time. She came to the house one time, and she moved to Vegas before I did, and she got caught up. You know, she was trying to get the license mailed to the house. Had a bunch of solicitation charges. How did you ever navigate the strip? Because she was banned from the strip, and I'm just curious if you did. Like, what did you have? I guess, sections, sectors? Like, what was your method? Was it street? Was it hotels? Was it the strip? Was
carpet
it
for sure? Carpet's dope, and what we consider doing carpet is, hitting the casinos. You know what I'm
okay?
saying? And
Yeah.
chicks moving through the casinos, but like you said, they get 86th.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of starts to get hard. That's when it's like, all right, now are you gonna change the bitch's appearance? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hair color. You know what I'm saying? Her way of dressing, the hours you set her down. You might have been setting her down at 12, kicking her out 12, 1 o'clock. Now it's like, nah, bitch, you got to get outside about 6. Get outside, move from like 6 to 10. You know what I'm saying? Then I might move you up downtown or something. Just never know. You know what I'm saying? How it play out. And if none of that works, then what that means is it's time to get the bitch out of there.
Yeah.
It's time to get gone and get her cross country.
Let me ask you this. Was it, and this is probably gonna get us in trouble a little bit with some women. Were your either white or lighter skinned women, did they produce more than your darker skinned women? Were they considered more valuable?
Yeah, but I can't say that I ain't never met no black chicks that knew how to run circles around some shit. If a bitch got some game, she got some game, man. You know what I'm saying? If she know how to move, she know how to move. Because I know some cold ass black bitches that know how to really go get it up. You know what I'm saying?
So it's really what come from her.
The
it ain't even all.
Yeah, I used to think like, now you saying that, does it make it easier in some senses? Yes, it does. It's Trick's preference, and you know what I think it really is, to be honest with you, why I feel like the black woman doesn't get as much play is because a Trick's already in fantasy. He's probably like, she don't like my little dick, she don't like my little shrimp dick. I'm not. My fantasy is getting killed because I'm thinking like, nigga, I know she's really catching, she probably really got some real man in his mind, a real man that really satisfies and feeds her need. You know what I'm saying? So what would she want to do with me? I think that kind of kills the fantasy some for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, man, I'm not any of that, And her being a black woman, I know in his mind, he's like, oh, well, she likes big black dick. You know what I'm saying? In his mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's not going to like me. So I feel like that they have a tendency of kind of veering away from him.
Yeah.
They want the little petite looking little bitch, whatever the case may be. They want to feel like they dig big.
Yeah.
And feel like he's the best that she'll probably ever have in his fantasy. His fucked up state of mind, And he don't even know she probably taking bigger dick than the black girl.
Yeah.
But they don't think that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. Man,
I think
that's
it's
fascinating.
Yeah, I think it's, it's just preference.
Yeah. So once you knew that you wanted to get up out the game, like, did you have an idea of what you was going to transition to? So what did that look like?
No.
What did that look like once you said, okay, I can't fuck with this no more? What did you do at that
God
point?
bless me, bro. God put me in that position. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gave me a small window and I jumped through it.
Was that a soft white underbelly? Was
that,
that was...
But like I was still fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Like soft white underbelly. Like I was skeptical to talk to Mark. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't know this man, and I know anything that I could say to him. I don't know where this content
What he
gonna
do
go
with it? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or what he gonna do with it? And I'm sitting up over here telling him about my motherfucking life. I ain't trying to have the police at my door next week.
That's right. How did you run across that platform? How did that come about?
Man, me and Bishop Don Juan, man. Shout out to Bishop Don Juan. Love him, that's family. No matter what, me and him, he had hit me up and he was like, I still got the voicemail, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? He had hit me up and he was like, hey, this dude's doing, a video man doing, you know what I'm saying, these interviews. He was like, you know what I'm saying, give you some bread, whatever the case may be, right? I wasn't even tripping off the bread, but he was just like, come down. He was like, man, spit the game. Like, let him know, you know what I'm saying, where we come from. He's interested. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Niggas interested in pimps for? Who? This is not really heard of. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker is interested in like how we get down or, where we come from. So I say, fuck it. I come down to LA, I come do an interview with him and the interview was like, bro, episode is like 16 minutes, 17 minutes. But for some reason, that 16, 17 minutes to the world was very captivating.
Resonated.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's when they start seeing that like, okay, damn. Even though he come from where he come from, the nigga ain't stupid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not dumb, bro. Like, like I said, I just want to live like everybody else.
I was just telling my daughters that Ain't that what I said about him when he came in?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just want to live like everybody else, man. I got rent to pay too, my nigga.
That's right.
I got cars. I got shit too I got to pay for. I got a life to pay for too, my nigga.
How does your past profession and just how you're wired, how has it affected you, even if interested in having a regular relationship? Have you been able to? I'm sorry, that was your question?
Yes.
I'm sorry, baby.
But no, I got a second part to that question.
All right, well, remember it. How does that affect you in regular, normal relationships, if you even entertain that?
I'm not even really looking for any relationships, man. To be honest, like a relationship. I did relationships for 20 years. Like I said, how much more serious do you want the relationship to get? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she can go do whatever the fuck it is she gonna do. She go take a shower, lay her motherfucking head she can lay right next to me, and I'm not gonna bat an eye at her with disgust. I'm not gonna bat an eye at her with confusion.
But did you love her though?
Gotta love him. Hell yeah, I love her.
Were you in love with him?
No.
Okay, so that's what
but I feel like the love still's the same because
it's not.
What's love?
Loving something and being in love is different.
All you're doing is putting in the mix.
Nah.
Love, listen to me, man. Love is love. You're gonna love some fucking body, you love them. If you don't, you don't.
It's different, bro.
It's different. To me, that's always been my philosophy and how I move. Either you love.
Have you ever been in love?
No.
What's that separation? Because I feel like
because if you feel like in love, okay, because in love, right, I would probably still be with the person, right? If you're in love with somebody, you're in love with them. I'd still have that person to this day. That's the case.
So why do you separate like that? What stops you from feeling that extra?
Who's to say that I don't love who I've ever been with?
Right.
If my love resonates, if that's what resonates to love to me, let me be great.
Right.
If that's how I feel about love, and I say, hey, this is because I'm going to do everything for this person that you motherfuckers would say y'all in love with. I'm going to do the same shit.
So maybe you have been then, and maybe it's semantics that we're doing.
I'm in love every day with life. I'm in love with, you know what I'm saying? I've always loved every one of my bitches that I've had, bro. Every one of them women were special in some type of way. They're still women. I didn't fuck with idiots.
Yeah.
I didn't fuck with dummies. Like, that was never me trying to get in the game and fuck with a stupid woman. No, man, I want her to be strong, have a good head on her shoulders. This is a strong-minded game
That's
we're
gonna
playing.
make her valuable.
This ain't for this game ain't for the weak.
Yeah.
I'm saying this game is not for a dumb or a person that lacks knowledge. It's not for that. Because you'll get your ass hurt real quick, or something bad can happen to you because you're playing in a very fast lane.
Yeah.
His lane moves really, really fast. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely get caught the fuck up in a pickup game. Pickup game starts going a little faster. Might be a little bit too much for your tempo. You know what I'm saying? So it's not for a weak-minded female. That's why when Mark asked me, he said, Sharp, what do you look for in a woman? Like, what do you really look for? Like, what's the traits? I say, well, I'm going to tell you what I'm not looking for. Let me tell you what I'm not looking for, because that's what's going to be that's what's going to make me really dial in on whether I really want to fuck with this individual or not. I'm choosy too. The chick that I'm choosing too, not just her. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
right.
I think people need to like look at that. Like, if y'all gonna really like put a magnifying glass on who we are, what the fuck we've done, put it on both aspects, not just one person.
Right.
Because you think that the pimp's supposed to be he's the darker person, he's the more fucked up person. Man, these bitches don't be shit, my nigga. What you mean?
Already.
What do you mean? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Now, the second part to your question, my follow-up is just in general, even outside of a relationship, is your, I don't want to say skewed, but just how you view women, would you say it's other? Do you feel like it's respectful? Do you look at them less than just your?
Man, let's be honest.
Yeah.
What happened to the man's man, Court? The one that really stood on his opinion, not just sitting there and be like, well, I agree with what she says because he don't want no problems with it. What happened to a woman loving a man like that? A man that knows how to move forward. Now, all of a sudden, now you got to get a fucking permission slip from a chick to say if you're a man or not. I'm not going to let you classify me in a motherfucker, because I don't classify you. And if you wipe it from the front to the back, I'm not going to classify you and like try to make it seem like, oh, well, you don't know what you're doing. Hey, you're a woman. You're a woman. Stay in a woman's place. I'm going to stay in a man's place. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you how to use your tampons. I'm not going to tell you anything about you, that your stomach shouldn't be cramping on this day at this time. That's not my place. It's not my place. You know what I'm saying? So I just be wanting the same type of respect. Like, what happened to that man's man, a thinking man? A man a woman can really respect. Now it's like she only respects you if you do what she wants you to do.
Right.
You're only a man then. You're only a great guy then.
That's manipulation.
Soon as you leave her, or she leaves you, you're a piece of shit. Yeah. Why is it that we can't never just say, hey, this didn't work out, shake hands and go our separate ways? Why is somebody always got to be at fault? It's always got to be a blame game. We can't just say, hey, it didn't work. It's got to be you being the piece of shit so she can look better to the next situation that she's going to step into. Because, of course, the nigga's going to ask her, well, you know, how was it in your last relationship? Oh, well, he did me dirty and he fucked me over and he left me with absolutely nothing and this and that and this and that. And I never did anything to him. You're not telling the whole story.
Right.
You're not telling the whole story.
Yeah.
You know? But you gotta make it, but you gotta have some type of drama in it because you don't want to seem like you're at fault because you don't want the new partner to look at you like, damn, well, that's what you really be on.
Yeah. So segueing, how did you fall into the content creator space? Was it because you had to figure something out? You know,
no.
Stepping out the game?
It just happened, baby. Went and did a fucking interview with Adam one day. Chet Hanks, Tom Hanks' son, that's one of my close homies. You know what I'm saying? He was watching a lot of my stuff from Soft White Underbelly, and I used to do a show on Instagram every Sunday called Church on a Sunday, where I go live, play oldies, and, you know, talk and give game to the people. He used to go up. Like, he used to go crazy. So I guess he started, like, following me from that. I end up linking up with him. Me and him end up being cool. He gives me a call one day, and he says, because, you know, I was just helping him out through a rough time, like, just mentally. Not no money or nothing. It's not about money or any financial substance. Like, just helping him. Like, we all need a little pick-me-up sometimes.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Or somebody to kind of like tell you, hey.
Yeah, just talk through some shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I felt like he took that to heart. And he just always remembered me. And he was like, hey, man, I got something for you. I said, what? He said, how would you like to go on No Jumper? I said, okay, I mean, yeah, that's cool. Let's do it, you know? And he linked me with Adam. So I went and did the interview, sat down with Adam. And he had asked me, he was like, man, you ever thought about podcasting or, you know, doing something of that nature, like hopping in the media? I said, no. I said, but if I did, you think I could do it better than you? Like, just joking with him. I was really just like, you're making funny of this shit, you know? And we were laughing, and he was like, no, we got to really try it out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, cool, we'll try it. Man, I went and did and even that interview that I did with him did probably a couple million. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So when I went back and did my first one, that shit soared, and I've been there ever since.
Wow.
Knocking out numbers and bringing content and, you know, just growing overall as a podcaster and, you know what I'm saying, the media space. And, you know, I've had a lot of knowledge already on, you know, hip hop culture, rap culture, but I've learned a lot more over the last couple years really diving into this space and having to understand who's who, why they did this and why not.
It's a lot of little nuances you got to learn in this shit.
Most definitely.
Same thing with me the last couple of years.
Most
Same
definitely.
thing. What is the most telling thing that you've learned thus far in this podcast space? Because obviously you have the gift of gab and you can, you know, create compelling content.
To not take this shit serious and know that not everybody's your friend in this. For sure.
So what part of not taking serious? Do you mean the content?
In the content matter of it. When you see drama and shit like that, like, because I take that shit personal. I was in the beginning, like,
I know.
When a nigga had me.
So did I.
When a nigga had me, because I'm a street nigga. So I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, what's up? Like, we got a real problem. We don't have to do this online. But when I start figuring out that's the antics, that's how you
I see you just figured it out. I think Wack put you up on the play. I think did Wack put you up on? Just okay. This is how that go. He put you up on that.
But he burnt the play though.
Did he?
He did. He burnt the play. Listening to other people, like I never said anything. Because like there was a little play, like whatever had happened, he had put it on a video of me and him. Him saying whatever the case may be, right? And then I guess somebody told him that I was saying something, like I had said something insinuating I whooped his ass, whatever the fuck the case may be. That nigga blew the whole play episode. Man, that never happened. I don't even know why
like,
you
nigga, you supposed to go with it.
Bro, you put the video out.
Yeah.
Not me.
So let me ask you. That came from. Let me ask you this, Sharp. Because
shout out to Wack 100.
Yeah, shout out to Wack. Because you are at No Jumper, and No Jumper has become synonymous with a lot of drama. And I'm asking for myself too, because I'm not on the inside of that. What percentage of the drama is scripted and bullshit? Not scripted, but you understand what I'm saying. It's we're just creating content. We're gonna go home. I ain't got no problem with you,
But all right, so if you ask me, in the last like 4 months, there ain't been no drama.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Like, think about it for a second. Like, what, like, other than like shit that we be having, like, that the people make like some issue over.
Yeah.
Like, not us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not in there arguing amongst each other on camera. We're not in there bumping heads and keeping problems.
Yeah.
So tell me anything other than fucking Adam and some of his antics and shit that people want to blow up, or it's always individual shit.
You know
it's
what?
Never something that
you
we
are
have
correct.
Going on.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean No Jumper. You're right. I meant Clubhouse.
Well, Clubhouse is a controversial place anyway.
Yeah.
That's the back streets of media.
Exactly. But I'm saying when you hear it and you see it, like, it's most, because you see what I'm saying? Because for a common sense person like myself, right? Yeah. I'm thinking, especially me coming from where I come from, if I have a real problem with a person, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to talk to them. I'm not going to alert nobody. I don't even want to be connected to this person, or people even think we have a problem.
Yeah.
If it's everything I'm saying, right? It is.
Yeah.
So a common sense person like myself says, well, damn, if they on here and, sharing content and threatening each other and talking shit, it can't be real. One would think.
Well, like I said, man, Clubhouse, it's the back streets of media.
Yeah.
So everybody's back there fighting for the mic.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody.
So it's just that.
Understand this, that the majority of people on Clubhouse have no media etiquette. Like, and no offense to them. You know what I'm saying? Because,
no, I get it.
Because the Clubhouse, and you know what? To give Clubhouse even they respect, that's the place for them antics.
Right.
Loudest mic wins.
Right.
Loudest mic wins back there. That's that's how they run their arena.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Horrible on that shit.
Nah.
Horrible.
Nah, I ain't doing nothing.
I'll tell you, we've known each other for more than 2 decades.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many car rides where I've been like, bro, just chill out. It's cool.
No,
because he be taking everything.
It would be cool. It would be cool.
I don't like playing. I don't want no nigga playing with me.
It would be cool. It would be cool if, you know what I'm saying, the way, it's all about how you run your room over there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got control of the narrative, man. It's just some people let that shit spiral out of control.
Yeah. Now, I get it, but when it spiraled, I guess the question I'm asking, I understand the antics and the
I don't fuck with it like that. I fuck with it. Sometimes I'll pop back there, but I already know what they expect, and everybody already know, nigga, I'm coming sharpening fangs.
Yeah.
So, nigga, it's whatever.
But what I'm saying
is,
when
there, I'm ready for whatever comes my way, because I decided to go back there.
No, that's right.
What Clubhouse has to offer. I know if I go back there and I get into it with somebody, that 9 times out of 10, that's a high ass fucking possibility.
Yeah. But okay, so what I'm asking though is, do they just leave it there? Because I don't do Clubhouse, so I'm asking for my own edification.
Listen, I've noticed, you're right. I've noticed that it can start on Clubhouse and it'll end on Clubhouse.
Okay, that's what
a lot of that shit will start on Clubhouse and it ends on Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? You haven't heard of no real problems, like nobody getting seriously hurt, or somebody actually getting affected by this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Other than probably getting their feelings hurt.
I mean, sadly though, it'll come, man. You've seen the history of the dude in Chicago that got killed, the YouTube content creator.
You're talking about Zach TV.
Yes.
Zach TV.
But I'm saying Clubhouse is a different variation of that, but you can see how it could go too far.
Yeah.
And there was the LA guy who got killed too.
Yeah.
That was running around doing the stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just my personality.
Unfortunately,
and my temperament is different.
Mine too.
Because even under the guise of, because you know what? It reminds me of just like, Willie D said, you know what I'm saying? And homie don't play that. You know what I'm saying? What he said, stop heating up your homeboy's grill, because that's how niggas get killed. Fools like to joke when you serious. You know what I'm saying? So to kill the bullshit, I stopped tripping with him, period. So it's kind of like, on some grown shit, Cause what'll happen is, you know how back in the hood, right? When you growing up, you shooting the dozens with a nigga, and you on his ass, you know. But then that nigga say, yeah, that's why your mama smoked crack. The nigga done went too far. You know what I'm saying?
Because his nigga mama probably really smoked
No,
crack.
that's what I'm saying. The nigga done hit below the belt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so now we got to take it somewhere else. You know what I mean? And I feel like inevitably it's always that threat of it going there. You know what I'm saying? People be dealing with all kind of mental illness.
With my best friend before on some bullshit, just like
see what I'm saying?
You know, you fighting in the street and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I the one time I almost got knocked out was by my best friend. I was like, O'Shawn, OG, rest in peace to OG. I was on that nigga's ass. I was having one of them good days. I'm talking about everybody laughing, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody laughing but him. And the nigga was getting in his feelings. And as soon as he said, man, you say something else, nigga, as soon as I went to say, man, you pussy ass, man, nigga stuck me. And so I just learned, like, you know what I mean? You gotta know to leave motherfuckers alone. You know what I mean? Because you don't know where that threshold is. And especially in this day and age, you know, so I was just curious.
Well, I learned that once niggas told me it was content, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, from the niggas I'm getting into it with, that's when I knew, oh yeah, let me go ahead and just chill on out. But I gotta ask you, do you feel like in the last 4 months, because you ain't brought up No Jumper for a reason, nigga. You just tried to divert it real quick because you know Clubhouse controversial. But have you seen any type of problems in the last 4 months at No Jumper? Like real problems amongst each other. Like all of us having
not amongst
nigga, we
each
got
other.
Problems. That's people gonna come at people regardless.
No,
especially
not
when you're moving, dog.
Not amongst each other. And I can't say that I just watch every little thing, but like
we talking about internally.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
Internally.
I'm just not internally. Not internally.
What was the little dude who was trying to swing and the security guard came in? I saw that clip went viral.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of what I was thinking. Clubhouse. No, we talking about the shit with Brick Baby, right? You talking about with Brick?
No, I was talking about the video. I actually saw that video where Adam was talking to the GD dude.
Oh no, I think that was a stunt. I don't think that was real.
I don't know which one. What you talking about? With,
I think with
Crip Mac was there.
Yeah, he talking about the dude from
Mac
Chicago.
and fucking,
the dude from Chicago that got up and was talking
what's
crazy.
What's little buddy's name? He always say on King David.
Yeah, him.
Fuck,
I think that was content. I
forgot what buddy's name is.
Yeah, I don't think that was real. But no, I'm talking about like the shit with Brick, the shit that just happened with Snoopy and all of that. Like
that shit was real.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit was real fun.
So
but it ain't but look though, dog, we gotta think about it. Nigga, this LA.
No, that's right.
Like, come on, have we forgot that? Like, this is LA, my nigga. And especially, and I've said it before, like, I can understand to a certain extent that it's hard to keep up with some of these beefs because a lot of these beefs are being created online and they're being created overnight.
That's what I'm talking about.
They're being created overnight. So it's hard to know when you might have a problem with this nigga, right? And then he walks into the building or walks up where you're at, where y'all all doing content because he does content and runs into you 2 days later.
Right. How does that work though? Because if niggas ain't told you, fuck you, bitch ass niggas up when I see you.
Listen, dog.
You see what I'm saying?
Let's keep it real, homie. In this media space, it's a lot of street niggas in this now.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying,
A lot of street niggas.
That's what
I'm
where
I feel like we're starting to get, like, that's my crew. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we all starting to get, we got the majority of this shit.
Yeah.
Like we like even though we probably don't knock out some of the numbers as an act would by himself or some of them niggas, but like us as a whole nigga, we here.
That's right.
And we're alive and well, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why
but let me ask you, but Sharp, at what cost though? Because kind of like what we was talking about at first, right? Like before the cameras came on. See, let me tell you, Adam is cool. I've been to No Jumper twice to your show, and Adam brought me on.
Silk the Shocker movie.
Adam brought me on when I was first starting the podcast. Super dope. I'm appreciative of that. Me and Adam, you know, no smoke. It's all respect and love.
You always been a respectful guy,
absolutely.
Corey. You ain't never been on no bullshit.
Absolutely.
Gang,
but the thing is, I think that the part about it that I kind of don't like is the fact that I think, you know, Adam indirectly and No Jumper as a whole is providing a space that's volatile. You know what I'm saying? I think that when you have these different gangbangers and these different issues and these different things kind of going, you know what I mean? And you got people crossing up there. And the thing with this platform, bro, I'm not going to let someone come on here. If I know it's real, now I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I've had Snoopy Badass on here. I've had Crip Mac on here. I've had different people on here express their opinions about other influencers. I had Bosco go with Crip Mac go with Bosco, but this is content creator. Just, you know, I'm roasting the nigga, right? It's not under the context of nah, I'm gangbanging or I really want to see something happen to this nigga. Once it go there, me personally, I want to allow a nigga to come on my platform and talk his shit and be a part of instigating that, because I'm not going to be around when it get real. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the platforms have to be more responsible.
Well,
you know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like this, first and foremost, right? Like, it goes back to what we said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about what's asked of you, dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's about how you respond.
No, that's true.
And
that's true.
and I'm not blaming, even though, like, you know what I'm saying, we can blame Adam, we can talk shit, whatever. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm not blaming Adam. Like, I'm not blaming Adam at all.
Who do we blame here, right?
Yeah.
If let's put Adam out the mix and say it like it was you, and you asked somebody some real controversial shit. Right. Guess what? I'm not looking at court and what court asked. I'm looking at what this nigga just said.
Real shit. But no,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm
that's
looking
what's
at me.
Gonna be the determining factor.
But I'm looking at the nigga too. Like, why the fuck would you ask him that? You instigating ass, pussy ass nigga. Like, why are you starting shit? Because when it get bad, you not gonna be around. You just trying to get used.
Do you want me to tell you why he asked? Because niggas respond. That's why they say exactly what he would expect out of that conversation of even asking that question.
Yeah.
They give it to him. They don't listen. Give him enough. Let's give that nigga enough of shutting it the fuck down. Like, I don't want to answer that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Motherfucker, stop asking that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's only asking because they're responding to it.
But why ask? Let's explore that. Why would I ask something that would potentially get you locked up or potentially lead to your demise or you know what I'm saying? Like,
someone harmed.
I just wouldn't do that,
if
right?
You know
some real
somebody
shit.
does that, right?
Uh-huh.
Why even show up?
That's true.
They ain't gonna stop showing up, dog.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna keep coming.
Yeah.
We could say whatever we want about it, right?
Yeah.
But it's not gonna stop.
It's like the new reality TV almost.
It's not gonna stop. They love
but reality TV.
These niggas love being asked that shit. When fucking Mark asked me some shit, right?
Yeah.
I said, I don't want to answer that.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable talking about that. And guess what he does? Moves right the fuck along.
Right.
Not sits there and keeps putting a fucking magnifying glass on it.
But let me tell you.
Well, that's Vlad's perspective, right?
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm
see,
just a journalist.
But let me tell you though. Hold on. But this is where it. But see, what happens is, so social media is like, it's like high school, right? So imagine two people walking in the hallway, right? Say me and you in high school, and we got an issue with each other. If we cross each other, nobody's around, we could probably have a conversation because we ain't got to save face. You know what I'm saying? And we could probably get to the bottom of it, right?
This is very true.
But when it's a crowd around, now we gonna both feel like we got a posture and we don't want to give up nothing, right?
I get exactly
so now
what you're saying.
When you have one person come on and you ask him some fuck shit and he popping his shit, he don't know no better.
Yeah.
The other nigga he talking about might know better, but now he got to save face. Yeah. So now he comes on, he got to answer. He got to pop it right back, and it never stops. And it just gets closer and closer to disaster. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody is being the bigger man to say, you know what, man, fuck that social media. Hey,
and
what's up, bro?
Not even to defend Adam, though, dog.
No, I'm not talking about Adam. I'm just saying
I'm just
in general.
Because I'm making sure we're staying on task here.
Yeah.
Bro. I do exactly what you do, so I know how to really right the fuck back on in. If it gets too far out in the water, I know how to reel the buoy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, even for Adam, bro, like, and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, that was like one of the first altercations that ever really happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not even counting the Kelpie shit. Like, that shit just happened in the mix because a little kid wanted to try something and he got sat down and knocked down the size.
Right.
But, like, as of for, like, me ever seeing a real problem, bro, that was like a first. And it was an honest, bro, it was not supposed to happen.
You talking about the recent shit?
The recent shit. Like, it was not, it was just scheduling, bad scheduling.
Yeah.
Me and Brick, 9 times out of 10, were probably gone by that point.
Yeah.
And we were just hanging back and talking to one of the publicists, you know what I'm saying, about a few things. Shout out to Laura. We was talking to her. We over
Laura's
there.
dope. Yeah.
We're over there in her pod, like, because she's got her whole little office over there. We're talking to her office about just some new ideas, doing some new shit, who we can get in, because she runs schedule. So, you know what I'm saying? It happened so quick, bro.
But you know, like I know though, and I'm not, and let me reiterate, I'm not throwing rocks at Adam. Adam's cool, that, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that they don't have to be scheduled. it's already been a problem. Niggas know where niggas is at.
Well, that problem.
So a nigga just come up there anytime they want to.
That problem was fairly new. Like I said, and that's why I tried to say to you earlier. I'm like, it's hard to keep. I get it. It's not an excuse, but I do get it. Like it's hard to keep up with all these beefs. Because everybody's feuding. It's like it's nigga. It's like motherfucking. It's like wrestling, dog.
So let me ask you this.
WCW,
so let me ask you this.
All these characters.
So at what point though, Sharp, do us as the ringleaders, as the content creators, at what point do we, instead of fueling the beef, do we try to, to moderate it and get some understanding?
I try to say it all the time. I even be on Clubhouse. I'll even start up conversations like that. Like, bruh, when is we gonna come together, dog? And do this shit as a whole. You know what I'm saying? To where like we really do have a hold and a thumb on black media.
Right. That's
Until
what I'm
we
saying.
come together, guess what? Niggas like Adam, Vlad, and all them, they gonna stay thriving.
Yeah, that's right.
They gonna stay thriving. Cause you know why? We sitting here, we don't know how to get our shit together. So I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at us.
Not at all. Not at all.
I'm mad at us, bro, because we can't fucking seem to get it together, to come together, because it's always a big you, little me effect.
That's right.
That's how niggas always want to play it out. Nobody wants to be bigger, or nobody wants to be littler than, everybody wants to be the Chiefs.
That's right. That's right.
Instead of all of us playing our fucking position the best way we can and understand that, like, my nigga, your position is very vital to what we're doing. You might not feel like that because you're looking at other people's positions and you're looking at them like, hey, those are cool. Those are cool to be a part of, right?
And I've never knocked Vlad. I mean, Vlad inspired a lot of us. I studied Vlad to do what I'm doing now. So, you know what I mean? I ain't never knocked
even
Vlad.
though me and him been into it. Like, bro, I don't ever want to see Church lose his bag or be fucked up. Like, I know what it take. Like, nigga, it's hard being the nigga in this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for him, I applaud him. Like, do your shit, bro. Like,
But let me ask you this, though, Sharp, because everybody isn't as, they don't have the skill set that you and I have. They're not as loquacious as us. You know what I mean? And some of these cats, they don't have they don't have it to where they can sit down and actually have a dialogue. Or a diatribe.
Understandable.
And create compelling content. Do you think that that's just a cheap way of doing it? That's the easy way. Fuck it. Let me talk shit on everybody. Let me smut everybody. Let me hate on everybody. And fuck it, I'm gonna get to the bag.
Everybody, I think everybody's doing it in a sense of a why him and not me effect. I'm way doper than him, nigga. Shit, let me start my own podcast. You don't think there's niggas talking like that all over right now?
Yeah.
They're gonna watch this. And they're gonna say that we're gonna spawn some of this type of shit from this interview right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be somebody that's gonna say, I can do that shit way doper than these niggas. Why y'all all like them?
But that's all. But you know what? That's good though. But
it is good.
But what I'm saying though is I guess I'm just trying to figure out, like, how come it's us? If you think about it, like, let's just keep it what it is, right? Let's just be 100. What other platforms do you see of white people that are doing the shit that we doing to each other on Clubhouse or social media?
None.
Do you see it?
None.
Okay.
You look at fucking Andrew Schultz.
I gotta create one. Bro.
Andrew Schultz. Hey, Andrew Schultz, Flagrant. Shout out to them. He's actually mentioned me a couple times. Like, he a cool dude. They run their whole podcast up there, East Coast. No problems.
Joe Rogan, all his
no fucking problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys have
all those guys.
These guys have no fucking problems, man, whatsoever. They're running their shit and their campaign.
Promote each other's shit.
They promote each other's shit.
And so this is the reason why I'm saying that. Is because me, I consider at this point in my life, I say we represent the West Coast. I mean, they say, Cali claim us, and they, we represent the West Coast at this point.
I mean,
so
I'm from Sac. So
yeah, well, that's right.
But
you are from West Coast.
But we right here in the Mecca, all these shit.
Right.
We're in the heartbeat of this media shit, bro.
So this the thing, bro, is when I see some of these guys doing the shit that they're doing, I can see more in them. I'm like, damn, bro is getting in the way of his own potential.
You know what I think is fucking you up, though?
What?
Is you have like a reverence for, because when we started this shit, before this shit, years ago, like when we was just talking about it, you always had like a respect for Adam and Vlad, and still do. And looked at it like, I don't think the conversation was ever, I could do it better. It was like, oh, what they're doing is dope.
They inspired me.
And you kind of already had it with Playboy Radio with Master P. Because he came in the game doing a show on
Bro, I'm going to go
Playboy
ahead and say it. You should already know, like I know. We dealing with niggas, man. And niggas gonna be niggas. You dig what I'm saying?
No, that's
Sound
real.
like niggas and fly.
Niggas is gonna be niggas.
Yeah, but
bro.
guess what?
And I hate to say it like I love my niggas. I love
that's
them
true.
to death, but I just know it's something.
That's the
You can't tell
pathology.
them nothing, bro.
That's true.
And when us trying to tell them something, it only
that's
you ever
real.
notice it only makes it even
That's
more
real.
complicated
That's
for
real.
some odd fucking reason.
real.
It just for some reason it stresses
That's
it out.
real.
You know what I'm saying? Like now it's irritated
Yeah.
and agitated. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's best to just be like this. You tell
It
them
is what it
they start
is.
snap. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never tell you again.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't even
No,
worry about
that's
it,
right.
church.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Because I
Like,
be seeing potential in these niggas, like even like Brick Baby. I think dude is dope. I think he has a great personality. I think he's able to do what we do.
yeah. He's growing,
even,
church.
Yeah,
he
even
just started.
even with the truth be told, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like Snoopy Badass, but he's charismatic. He's funny. I think if he locked in, he could do it as well. I think Spider-Loc, obviously, he's one of us. You know what I'm saying? He can speak
He's
and
moving.
do it and carry his
he's
shit.
moving, and he can carry.
And he can carry it.
Glasses.
I see glasses. You
I
know,
fuck with glasses. I'm about to interview him.
it's a lot of cats that I see, and I'm like, damn, like they got a lane. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see them grow and not get short-sighted and, you know, cut short and tripped up on some trivial dumb shit.
It's hard to do that though when niggas done figured out that drama sells. And you know what's so cold?
That's
bro?
lazy. That's
But
intellectually
I feel
lazy.
like I got a part in that. Like I played a part in that. You know what I'm saying? Because of a lot of my shit. Like, well, not a lot of it, but a nice little amount of it has been controversial. Naturally, but they look at like the numbers, like nigga, drama sells, nigga, like nigga, what?
But again,
Gotta keep it moving.
what
I'm like,
cost,
that ain't
though?
what we
And
need
what
to be
You got
doing.
charisma and a personality.
That's
though,
what I was
and
gonna
it's
say.
As equal. You know, I do this TV shit all day long. You know what sells as much as drama is charisma and comedy.
Yes, sir.
Because I think what people were really drawn to was the charisma.
That's right.
And if they found you funny.
I understand what you're saying, and I'm in agreement, but I'm looking at like the average person trying to hop in this shit tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And how they're gonna look at it. They're gonna be like, hey man, shit, nigga, he popping on these bitches. This shit's going viral. I gotta get me
It's a recipe from the rap game too.
But dig it,
Look how 50 jumped out.
No, that's right.
He jumped out with that How to Rob.
That's right.
Like that's his first track.
But
I'm
see,
gonna get everyone's attention.
No, that's true.
Because I'm gonna talk
That's
about
true.
every rapper in the game,
That's
and
true.
then people are gonna, you know what I mean?
But it was in the context still of rap, you know what I mean, and battle, because rap has always been competitive, so it was still contextualized. Where this
people got their feelings.
But
about
yeah,
it,
they
though.
did, but you still knew it was in rap. This shit is personal. It becomes personal when you got a nigga you don't know or you don't know that well, and he get on there trying to tell all your business and talk bad on you and all of that. That becomes more personal. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe there's not as much of a formula in the space.
I'm like this, bro. Like, if a nigga really got it, because I noticed we haven't really like solved the issue
I know,
with
right?
somebody atting you and like still having a problem with them.
Yeah.
But I think like it's the Kevin Durant effect. Like my nigga, if you're up there, stay up there.
Yeah.
You're coming down to have to come even
Yeah, that's
listen to
right.
these people or fuck with these people.
Yeah.
Like say for instance, you can get into it with a person online, right? Or not even get into it with them, but they might say something about you and you go click their page. Who the fuck is this? And you're gonna go message them, right?
Right.
And you see that they follow you.
Yeah.
Just politely back out.
Yep, that's right.
You don't say
right.
anything to a
Yeah,
person
you don't
like
give
that.
them- yeah, that's
you gotta
right.
know the battles that
No,
you pick. And
you
like,
gotta learn that part of it.
You
You're
gotta
right.
learn
Yeah,
that part of it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I read the comments and just laugh at send them to him.
Yeah, but he
Like,
talking
somebody-
about like if you got another influencer, because I had to learn that if you got a motherfucker, especially smaller than you, and he just nipping at your heels, talking shit like a little chihuahua, you got to stall him out. Because the
Stall
minute
him
that
out.
you respond, all you doing is sending people his way.
and letting them know
Yeah,
that, like, hey,
yeah.
you've pretty much given him his stamp.
yeah.
You know, his notoriety in this shit.
But
you know?
overall though, my overarching point is the thing is I just want to see everybody win. And the thing too is all of us coming from where we come from, we've been able to make it through the streets. Niggas then took penitentiary chances, then missed and dodged a lot of bullshit. And not to get jammed up over some bullshit ass trying to get some views. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in a precarious position where now it's like, yeah, I went viral, but now I got to look behind my back or I run into a nigga. See, I comport myself like I can be held accountable. You know what I mean?
Niggas fight for spots in the streets, right?
Yeah.
Niggas fighting for spots in this media space. We ain't gonna stop that.
Yeah, hey,
like
we just
I
unpacking
want
it.
to.
We just unpacking it.
No, I'm saying like
I mind my business. Niggas can do what they want to do.
Me and you, we can do that type of shit, right? And just focus on the content.
Yeah.
But that's not what everybody gonna do, bro.
That's right.
We got people in this space like they're trying to make a buck off this shit too. You got people spending time in this shit.
Yeah.
That's not touching even probably grossing under $1,000 a month, and they're putting it full time.
But we be less than real niggas if we didn't speak on it and at least put it out there so a nigga could be like, damn, I didn't think about it like that. Okay, let me try to switch my shit up. So let those who have ears hear,
yes,
those who have eyes see.
But I just know the truth. And like, because you have a big truth to it. Yeah, we should tell people this, right? But I'm just tired of it because I'm like, if niggas don't want to pick up the formula, hey man, that's what I say to PM game. You can't force nobody.
Yeah.
I used to want to like force my knowledge on people. Force like, why aren't
you
you
right
doing
with
like
that.
this?
You right.
But all I'm noticing is all I'm doing is beating a dead horse.
That's it. And frustrating yourself.
Like frustrating myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why even fuck with it? Like, why even have any type of like, I'm not going to say I'm not going to stop trying to spread the knowledge or tell a person. I just don't think I'm going to try to implement it as much to them or into them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I once did because, hey man, I think some people, for those type of people, they need to bump their head.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where their lesson comes in. That some people might pick it up and say, "Hey, they could take that lesson off of the words,
that's right,
and continue and just go thrive." You know, some people, man, they gotta learn the hard way.
Yeah, I want to see everybody win. You know,
I do too, bro. I was just saying this in my nigga, shout out my nigga Rockstar. I was just over in his room because I fuck with him, and I was telling him like, man, we all need to come together. We need to come together in this shit because that's the only. I'm like, bro, look at the Mexicans, look at the whites, man. The Asians, they all are in tune. They all fuck with each other.
Yeah.
You don't see too much hate amongst each other. All the extra shit, they all move as units.
Right.
Why can't we do the same?
Yeah.
We'd probably be one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful.
I mean, we set the tone for the culture. I mean, everybody follow us.
But we're all over the place. It's like a fucking soup sandwich. How do you eat that shit?
Good analogy.
Right. How do you eat that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
Yeah. So where do you go from here? I mean, you know, you over there running shit and No Jumper. You got your Sharp Tank. You doing your thing. So what are your plans moving forward?
More content. I just want to stay busy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how you keep relevancy, right? You know what I'm saying? Even if the numbers ain't always there or the numbers are really high, you have to still keep your relevancy.
Keep swinging.
Keep swinging, man. Keep putting it out because you never know who's going to see that for your next big move.
That's right.
They even just, and what I mean by that is next big move isn't just somebody wanting to come spend some fucking money with you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they like what they heard, and you fit the narrative into what they have going on as something as simple as an event. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, nigga, I was shocked to see you on the red carpet at BET.
Why was you shocked?
I mean, you're right. I shouldn't. I didn't mean it like that. Church. Like you didn't belong.
Disrespect me. Here.
No, I ain't saying it like you didn't belong.
Come on, church. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
on
saying
your couch, my nigga.
Not shocked like that. But you know,
it was like house. We know we over here. Shit. Like, come on, gang.
But you showed me love too. You showed me love.
I did.
You was like, hey, what's up, Corgate? And I seen you put me in the clip too.
I did.
Yeah,
amongst all the stars.
Amongst all the stars.
You know
I appreciated that. That was real
amongst
shit.
all the, you know what I'm saying, other rappers.
I said, man, they got a real one out in this motherfucker.
Yeah, we was having fun that day, man. I was, I think I was next to Tolly Spence, little sexy ass. She was right next to me. I was kicking it with her, like, and what I was doing was because I was getting all the interviews, right? Like, and I forgot what she said to me. She said something like, "Yeah, I need to." She said something like, "Man, I need to do what you be grabbing them." I say, "Here, what I'm gonna do is I just start sliding them to her after I was done." I was like,
real
here,
shit,
right here.
Real shit.
Boom, have her just ready for him. Like, here, just get up on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because she's like, nigga, they got us in these small, bro, the tape for everybody, like to have all the media line up for the red carpet was fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, the way I had to interview people, I had to stand straight, right? But turn my body like this. Like, it was weird, bro, just so I can get the right angle.
Right.
Because I'm interviewing Boosie, everybody walking up. Finesse 2 times, nigga. I'm grabbing some of the hottest today. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely honor to know, like, I've came that far, and just to know that Like when I'm standing there, these people ain't walking up to me because I got a no jumper mic in my hand. They walking up to me because they know who I am and they done watch my content.
Real shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them fucked with me, man. From Michael Blackston, all of them, like letting me know.
Yeah,
you know
I think you've only scratched the surface of your potential, where you can go and what you could do.
Yeah.
If you was to continue to do the content though, it sounds like you are. What's the area that you've enjoyed the most? Because you interview obviously the women, people from the game, hip hop rappers. Like, where do you want to go?
Interviewed, like I think honestly, I've only sprinkled a little bit of the game into my interviews. Like I've had some great ones, and every like real pimp one I've done has done numbers all the way from shout out to Silky Slim, PGO, they whole camp. Like I've been fucking with Silky for a long time. His interview did well. I did fucking Pimpin' Ken, did Pimpin' Ken. Pimpin' Ken's did extremely well as well. Did Virgil, his did great. Who else? I did those three. Who else have I done?
You did Big Court and Silk the Shocker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about some pimping, man.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like some
I got a little bit.
Like they came from some pimping. Like I'm just saying, like from the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you say like
I got pimp bones.
Like I've interviewed people from the game. I'm like, man, I've only like sprinkled it in a little bit. And why is because I didn't want to get caught in just that to where I hit that ceiling.
Exactly.
I wanted people to know that me and doing Shark Tank was going to be a diverse move. I wanted people to know that I can have some diversity, and I've interviewed people from boxers to, you know what I'm saying? I've done it all. You know what I'm saying? And I think it keeps my knowledge wide into where I can like really expand to, and letting people know my capabilities. And when they see me that, hey, he's not just good for interviewing just pimps.
Right.
He's not just good for interviewing gang members. Even though I've interviewed everybody from gang members, pimps, I fuck with the streets. So I bring the streets in, but I bring celebrities in. Like I've done DJ Quick. That was dope. I'm probably going to get Warren G in soon. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Ro Timmy. You know what I'm saying? He let me know, like, he love my content. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get him in there soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm trying to be diverse.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with everybody from
scale their brand.
Movie stars, rappers, and I've had you, Silk in there. Like, come on, bro. I've had from No Limit, all the shit. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah.
My shit goes far.
Do you have aspirations sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you have aspirations beyond the interviewing, like acting, jumping in?
Man, that was the question I was finna ask.
I'm thinking the same shit.
Yeah.
Most definitely. You know, I think it's gonna come in time. I just think that, you know, it's probably gonna be certain scripts that people are gonna really want me to dive into because I have such a certain character about myself, like that it's gonna, you know what I'm saying, they would want that. You know what I'm saying? They're not people that even want me to be in movies or any type of films. I got a film coming up in April I gotta go do, but they just really want me to read the script, but want me to be myself.
Yeah. That's what I would do.
They like the person I already am. They're not trying to tell me, hey, can you do it like this?
Right.
Yeah, they got a character that already fits you.
Yeah, they're like, no, this we want exactly how you would say. Just say our words.
You're the archetype.
Yeah.
Just say our words.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Like, but you do your movements, how you feel about it.
Yeah.
You're free range.
And the words is just a framework. I mean, they
is.
just want you to be you. Yeah.
You know, I talked to Chet, right? And I said, man, what's one of the greatest things I think I was trying out for that? I was trying out for a movie. Well, they came to me and I was trying out for a movie. And I was like, man, like any tips you can give me? Like, what would your daddy tell you? He said, you know, which is Tom Hanks, his daddy, he was like, man, he told me, he was like, the best acting isn't acting at all.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, the best acting you could ever do is not act at all. It's not acting at all. He says, you just do it.
Right.
You just be it. Like, it's a fucking light switch. It's not even, you don't even have to try.
Are you thinking about at some point building your own platform?
Yeah. Shit. No Jumper and then all my other ventures keep a nigga really busy right about now. You know what I'm saying? So just moving out to LA, I picked up more work. I mean, I'm in the office a lot more than I was, cause shit, man, I was coming down knocking all that content out for 2 days. Nigga, I'd knock out 8. I remember one time, if there was a few times, I knock out 6 interviews.
Oh yeah, in a day or in 2 days?
In a day, and then I knocked out 8 in 2 days.
Oh, I know that grind. I've
knocked out, I knocked out 8 in 2 days.
7 or 8 in 1 day.
Yes.
Yeah.
But y'all, you remember like even some of my interviews, like they'd be short and sweet. They'd be like 37 minutes.
Yeah.
Like now I got another one coming
nigga,
in.
my
nigga.
shit be an hour
I'm
and a
knocking
half,
them out,
nigga.
like a motherfucking work, nigga, factory, nigga. We just making hit after hit, nigga. And you know what's so cold is because I would change back then, like I would change clothes for every single one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We know
Every single one. I got 6 and 8 a day, but I want to be fly through all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn,
Running
nigga.
back.
Yeah.
I'm buying clothes, more clothes. I'm like, man, fuck, I gotta stay moving now.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, nigga, no matter.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm doing interviews. I could do 2-3 interviews in a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of energy.
It
man.
is, bro.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a lot of energy to stay talking. That's
Fucking
why I
right.
think even for you right now, it's got to be a fucking roller coaster for you. You're just kicking back, letting Sharp go off. Asking a couple things, press a button on him. He's
I mean,
gonna
now
talk
to
it
be
up.
real, he changed his outfit about 6 times a day, and you're about the 6th interview.
Yeah,
We at the end of the day.
I
like,
can't say you make it easier. Yeah.
I'm here
I
to make it
appreciate that.
easy.
Thank you.
I'm here to make it easy, you know, and just for where we're going. But I start to even think about it, right? Like for some of my content, I never, like some of the people, like a lot of the people that I went viral with, like no offense to them, like even we could say about me, I'm nobody, right? Whatever, it didn't matter. But we were nobodies. Nigga, I'm getting millions. I was making millions with nobodies. Nigga.
This on No Jumper?
Yeah, you would have thought I was fucking
but then let's be fair. Let me ask you something. But let's be fair though. Let's be fair, right? Because No Jumper already has such a big platform.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if your shit ain't a hit. It ain't a hit, nigga.
So
if
everything ain't
dope,
gonna do.
If it ain't
numbers
dope,
on
it
there?
ain't dope. Nigga.
Okay, because I haven't went through there and just looked at numbers. Like I figure everything is doing numbers because it's what I'm saying, because it's a big audience.
It ain't dope. Nigga.
Okay,
doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
what's a low
Adam's
low
smart. He got a good
interview over
platform.
there though? What's a low interview in terms of numbers?
Could be anywhere from 20 to 50,000.
Okay.
That's low to me, nigga.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
But a normal No Jumper.
I always said this.
situation.
You're always on a good track. 100K in a day.
Okay.
100K in a day. You're on a good track.
Okay.
I've done it. I mean, hell, I've done 1 million in 6 hours.
Okay. We ain't
done
there
fucking
yet.
5.5 million in a month off one.
We ain't got there yet.
And I've done, but I've made. And listen though, bro, people can't even. You'll never hear them call me a one-hit wonder. They'll call me a lot of shit, right? But you'll never call me a one-hit wonder, nigga, because I kept bringing hit after fucking hit after fucking hit, nigga. I got hits.
Yeah.
I got classics.
You do.
I got classics that'll be timeless. Like I've left some timeless shit.
So what you gonna do with academics?
I feel like a rapper.
Hold on.
We'll talk about it. I feel like a fucking rapper.
Are you gonna go and debate, dude?
Podcast.
You gonna go and debate Ack or what? Well, y'all gonna do that?
I mean, I'm down, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. You know, I was just really serious about my issue, homie. Like, I'm not like, people like, man, you're stupid if you don't go, or, you know
what was the issue? Just real quick, briefly. I didn't know what was the issue.
I felt like it all stemmed from when I interviewed Blueface. I believe this was on the viral moment where it was with Krishan and Blueface, and I sat down with him. Well, this nigga Blueface, that's my nigga. He brought this nigga's name up. Like, I think we were talking about haters and, you know, shit like that. And Blueface brings his name up like, yeah, you know, that nigga always got my dick in his mouth. You know, and I just kind of like corrected it because a couple weeks before that, he was talking about like, he'll step on all of our chests and all this extra shit. And I ain't even say nothing, bro. I just kept it pushing because I know content. Whatever it is whatever it is.
Right.
So I do the interview and he sees the clip where I say I call him passive aggressive because this nigga was talking about you got his dick in his mouth, whatever the fuck, right? Pause, whatever. He tries to put the narrative on me like, oh, why is Sharp saying, you know, that I'm passive aggressive? I'm not passive aggressive. Like, it starts getting on me. So I'm like, nigga, so what's up, bro? Like, what's the real issue? And this nigga just like, we just start having like this feud, you know what I'm saying? And it fired the fuck on up.
So what was the offer to debate about what? What was it? What was the debate about?
I don't know. He would call me I don't know, low life pimp and, you know, all this extra shit, you know, and he try to diss my culture, but
that's a
he
debate?
don't know. Like, I don't know what he wants to do, but like, I just want him to know, like, no disrespect to him, like, and I don't got no problem with him, and nothing that he wants to do or wants to say, and you know, I don't care about money, and you having money, or I have money, or if I'm broke, you're rich. I don't care about none of that. But if you disrespect my culture, I'm gonna fire on you, nigga.
Right.
I'm gonna fire on you. Like, I'm not a gang member. I don't run around as an active gang member, even though I know a lot of them, my homies, whatever. It doesn't matter. But I'm not on that. You know what I'm saying? But when you disrespect what I've really done, what I've done in my life, my nigga, to keep me moving like this, my life, my nigga.
Yeah.
At a point in time, nigga, I ought to die for. It's all I knew.
Right.
That's the only reason I could say that, because that's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? Now I know more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm moving more. I've seen a different light. I can
know better, you do better.
I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, be a productive member of society. And, you know, do the regular shit. You know, it's different for me, bro, because
why we all start laughing when he say that? Why is that funny?
I've never dealt with. This is a lot for me to deal with a bunch of squares all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in their space now. Now I'm outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? All I ever dealt with was my kind.
Right.
So all I ever dealt with was my kind. I stayed in my space, my nigga. I knew pimps and hoes, my nigga, and street niggas and dope. Like, I stayed in my zone.
Right.
So me having to like open up and deal with people like that don't really come from that walk of life, and kind of got to change my lingo and adapt a little bit.
Yeah.
It's definitely different. You know what I'm saying? To be like, so yeah, I'm welcoming, because sometimes I want to be like, man, you stupid ass bitch. Like, what are you talking about? But like, hold on, this is somebody's wife, it's somebody's regular, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that to everybody. I had to understand that.
Yeah,
you know?
You're trying to be a civilian.
I'm trying to be cool. And it ain't because somebody toned me down.
No, that's right.
I'm
trying to be better, maturing.
I'm trying to mature into it, to understand that, like, okay, not everybody lived like me. I can understand that.
Exactly.
And I gotta respect that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But damn it, I want motherfuckers to understand me and respect where the fuck I came from, my nigga. So if I can respect you, make sure you respect me.
That's real.
I know how to draw the line in between, in the sand, my nigga. I'm cool with all that. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, trying to overstep no boundary. You know what I'm saying? Into where we don't understand and we have a problem or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, there it is then. Shit. Anything else you want to add, Church?
I mean, we gonna stay in this.
Yeah.
We gonna stay moving. I mean, I'm here, man, to stay.
You know what I want you to do,
I'm here.
Or what I want to ask you to do? I think we talked about it before. I want to have you come on Holdin Court and guest host a few times. Would you be open for that? Just to, you know what I mean? Give it some color.
I got you.
Okay.
We'll definitely spruce some shit up.
Yeah. Just to give it some color.
I know how to spruce some shit up. I got dope home decor to bring through. Dope home decor, man. Don't even worry about it, little boy. It will be an A+ finishing touch. You dig what I'm saying? Don't even trip, loved one. I know how to put the bow right on it.
That's right.
Don't even trip, man. They gonna love it.
On top.
They gonna love it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We make it make sense. We'll sit down. We'll do it all. Court. Listen, I got nothing but love for you, brother.
Likewise,
I
bro.
appreciate you
for
having me on Holdin Court, man. You know, I know we were supposed to been link up. We supposed to been
happen when it's supposed to.
That's why I said, man, I gotta go. I can't say no, like I've been.
Oh, I knew you was coming at some point. We was gonna link up. I knew.
Yeah,
you know,
August ass. He was the one that kept putting it together. I'm like, man, I could have put this already together with Court, but it was cool. He middleman.
And see, I didn't know that you was in Vegas at first, you know, so I understood that. I was like, oh, okay, he don't even live
me and him, I like August though, man.
Yeah, that's the homie. Me and him. My guy.
See, you never even asked me a question. Like, I've had relationships, cool friends, man, with half the chicks I've gotten into it with. Kazumi, all them, man. Eliza used to talk to me all the time. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Selena, all of them, man. They all know me, and I done went viral with all them girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, just content is what
I done went viral with all them girls, man. Like, so when people say, like, oh, Sharp, get into a girl's, hey, man, they all fuck with me.
Yeah.
They all listen to what I say, man. They know what it is. I ain't telling them nothing that's gonna fucking fuck them over or hurt them in any type of physical form. Just telling the bitch to do better.
Hey, you just doing what's in you.
What's going on? Like, I want my bitch to tell me to do better. Yeah. Shit, tell me to do better. What's wrong? I never hurt anybody.
Yeah. Well, shit, on that note, bro, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, man. This was a real one, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you took the time out. I appreciate you taking the time out and coming over and sitting down and Holdin Court with your boy.
I'm going to come over. Like I said,
this is home. You're always welcome. Brother.
Hey, I'm not too far. Like I said, I'll come over, man. Hey, come help you out. You ever have something you want me to, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, brother. And
co-host with you.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to sit down, man. We'll put it together and get it cracking.
All right, appreciate you. So
you
got any more questions, daughter?
No.
All right. Fine. So we gonna sign off, man. My
she look
daughter,
like she got contact high a little bit. For real, you smell it.
I was kind of observing. I'm like, man, what dispensary is this?
Like it puts a good ambiance in the room. Good ambiance.
All right, well, shit, we gonna sign off, man. This is Big Court. This is my daughter, baby Rachel, producer Ken, and the legend himself, Sharp.
Y'all know what it is. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world.
And there it is right there.